Welcome back, everyone, to Lucky Fortune English Podcast. I'm Vincent, and boy, have we got a unique one for you today.
I'm Jenny, ready to make sense of, well, let's be honest, some pretty unusual stuff.
You know how we do deep dives into all sorts of sources? This time, someone sent us their horoscope for February 12th, 2025.
Yeah, gotta love the future-focused listener.
Mhm.
Now, horoscopes, they're fun, right?
Totally. But I'm also, curious. Can we actually get something meaningful out of this? What do you think?
I think even if you're not, super into astrology, those signs, they tap into these archetypes, and those can be surprisingly insightful.
Okay, I'm game. Where do we even start with something like this?
Well, how about we just follow the horoscope's lead? It starts with Aries, so let's jump in there.
All right, Aries. February 12th, 2025. Stable energy will see you through the day, though minor setbacks are possible. Kind of vague, no.
But that's where the fun begins. See, stable, it doesn't mean boring for an Aries. Think about it, they're known for being impulsive, right?
Always charging ahead.
Exactly. So this stable energy, it's like their base camp before they climb a mountain. Gives them that solid ground to work from.
Makes sense. Instead of getting thrown off by little annoyances, they can stay focused on the big goals.
Boom. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Lucky numbers for Aries today, 1 and 8.
Oh yeah, those lucky numbers always get me. What do we make of those?
Well, it could be literal, right? Like bus numbers, house numbers. But think symbolically too. 1, that's new beginnings. 8, that's often about abundance, power.
Ooh, so for an Aries, maybe today's the day to start a project where they can really take charge.
Could be. And with that abundance vibe, who knows what kind of success might come their way.
Okay, on to the next sign. Gemini. Ooh, this one says, like a fish in water. That makes me think of communication, which is like Gemini's thing, right?
Totally. And like a fish in water, that's all about natural flow, ease.
So for a Gemini, maybe this means their words are going to have extra impact today.
Right, like nailing a presentation, having a conversation that really deepens a relationship, or maybe just feeling like every chat flows smoothly.
It's like they're in their element, making the most of their natural skills.
Exactly. Okay, now Leo. This one's got me thinking. It talks about confidence, which Leo, totally their vibe. But is there such a thing as too much confidence?
Ooh, good question. I mean, that charisma can be super inspiring, but yeah, there's a line there somewhere, isn't there?
For sure. It's all about balance. That Leo confidence, it can help them motivate others, go after their dreams fearlessly.
But it can also turn into arrogance if they're not careful.
Exactly. So for Leo today, being mindful of that fine line, that's key.
Gotcha. Now, what about Aquarius? This one says they might feel scattered.
Ooh, scattered. That's a word that can make anyone feel kind of overwhelmed.
Right, like your brain's going in a million directions.
And for Aquarius, who's usually all about logic innovation, this could be a sign to actually tune into their intuition for a bit.
So instead of trying to force a solution, let that gut feeling guide them.
Exactly. Sometimes the best answers come from feeling, not overthinking.
Interesting. Okay, we're almost done. Last one, Pisces. But wait, hold on. Pisces is listed twice E with two different forecasts.
Huh. Now that I is curious.
It's almost like they're emphasizing the duality Pisces is known for, right?
Could be. I mean, Pisces is often seen as complex, multifaceted, so maybe having these two different predictions, it reflects that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Though part of me also wonders, is this just, a mistake?
Huh. That's possible too. Reminds us that even with fun stuff like horoscopes, you gotta stay a little critical, right?
Absolutely. Always good to think for ourselves. Well, this deep dive, it's certainly given everyone a lot to think about.
I know, I'm gonna be looking at the numbers around me a little differently today.
Right. Before we go, though, one last thought for you all. Even if horoscopes aren't your thing, each sign, it highlights different strengths and weaknesses, things we all have.
Ooh, I like that.
So maybe taking a moment to reflect on those, even if you don't know your sun sign, it can still give you some insights.
Beautifully said. Self-reflection, always a good idea.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you all for joining us on Lucky Fortune English Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into, well, pretty much anything. Subscribing to our channel will bring you good luck. See you again.